How's everybody doing?
Everybody doing all right?
Oh yeah, I hope so. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So happy belated Loving Day. We're like almost 2 weeks late, but that's okay.
Hey, it's not like we didn't celebrate this year. We did see the Loving movie.
Yes, we did see the Loving movie. And
Yeah.
It was really, really, really good.
Yes, it was.
So we're coming to you guys with the Interracial Marriage Tag. I think it's about time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 1. What is your race/ethnicity?
Caucasian, not Hispanic.
Caucasian, non-Hispanic. Do you know about your lineage? You have something?
My lineage is convoluted because my mom tries to claim everything that she sees. And it's really, really annoying.
It's all in your blood.
Alright, as far as my 4 grandparents are concerned, there's British, Irish, Italian, and Swedish.
Well, I mean, the Italian definitely Gaddy.
Yeah.
Like, that's
That's
totally
paternal
Italian.
grandpa right there.
Uh-huh.
His wife, Hendricks, that's British.
Mm-hmm.
Then on the maternal side, you got McCormick, Irish obviously. Then
Yeah.
Anderson, Swedish.
Okay. For me, I'm black, y'all.
Yeah.
Black, y'all, and I'm blackity black, and I'm black, y'all. On my maternal side, she was able to trace back to Haiti. So, at least on that side, we know we have some Haitian blood, but of course, African origin, obviously. I've been told on my dad's side that we have American Indian in us, but y'all know how that goes. My great-grandfather, Bill Davis, he was half Native American. His mother was supposedly Native American. So both sides of my family, they are from Louisiana. My dad's side, paternal side, is actually from Mansfield, Louisiana, which isn't too far from where Beau grew up.
Yeah.
My mother's side of the family, or what we know so far, is Granny's from Alexandria.
Okay.
So yeah, but I'm black, African American. That's the box I check.
Yeah.
But we do plan on doing an ancestry test really soon.
Okay.
So the second question is, where were you born, or where did you grow up?
West Louisiana. Small towns, you have to go an hour and a half for a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Or, even to a comic book store. That's the reason why I love this place so damn much.
Mm-hmm.
I go 20 minutes just for either, in either direction for any of those.
Yeah. What would you say is the racial/ethnic makeup of Manny?
It's split, and they're very, very divided.
Very divided?
Yeah.
What side of town did you grow up on? Did you grow up on the white side? So the
Rachel
country.
Yeah.
I grew up in Houston/Missouri City area, so that is a suburb of Houston, and it was pretty diverse. So I had lots of exposure to different cultures, different ways of living, and multiculturalism, diversity isn't anything new to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only been for me in the last 10 years.
Well, going to the next question. Question number 3, has race affected your upbringing?
It's made me not want to stick with what I grew up with because it's the same thing every day.
Okay. What do you mean?
Like, say you're only exposed to what you grew up with and you finally get a taste of the real world. Either you're scared to death of it or you're intrigued.
So you're being very vague. Since once again this is the interracial
marriage. Not to be
marriage.
condescending about what I did.
Well, this is the interracial marriage tag. So, racially speaking, how has race affected your upbringing?
Like my upbringing, say the first 18 years or so, it really didn't, the walls really didn't start coming down too much until I was 15 or 16.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
So walls, what do you mean by that?
Basically just, there's more to, what I was taught.
So what were you taught? You're being very vague. You're being very evasive. Were you taught to be racist? Explicitly?
More like avoid it. I mean, yeah, I had plenty of friends that were racist, but now I just avoid them, period. But more like just avoid racially charged issues, I guess.
Okay.
But then finally, you see someone that is a complete racist, you just throw, everything that would kind of open their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got someone, I can't help the way I was raised. Yes, you freaking can. Actually fully experience it, that didn't happen until actually out of Manny.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, when you moved to Connecticut.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Connecticut, South Carolina, no, even like freaking Chicago.
Yeah.
Of course, that was boot camp.
Well, yeah. Okay, for me, I guess I can say race affected me growing up. I mean, I am black,
Yeah.
so I did grow up knowing that I was a person of color, and I can't say that I had any, like, bad experiences or anything like that, but I'd be lying if I said that, looking at our media wasn't exactly reflective of my image. But I am proud of who I am, and I'm proud of being a black woman. So, I mean, in that sense, there is a sense of pride and a sense of resiliency that has been instilled in me. But, I wouldn't say that I had a hard life. Definitely not a hard life or anything like that growing up. Was I your first time dating outside of your race?
Nope.
No, you weren't either. So you go first.
My first was actually native to Tanzania.
Oh, like from Africa. Tanzania.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was a native Tanzanian. Like first serious like adult dating black. Yeah, this was a year before I met you.
Mm-hmm.
But she was way too alongside British common law. Like whatever I wanted to do, we always did. Connecticut, Filipino.
Okay, so you've had some experience.
Yeah.
For me, definitely not my first time dating out. Okay, so when I really think about it, in all of my dating, I've only gone out on a date with 2 black guys. So my very first date in high school was with a white, half white, half Hispanic. Actually most of most of my dates, and definitely all of my boyfriends have been non-black.
Hopefully I'm your last.
We're married. Okay, let's see. What has been the most challenging thing about dating interracially?
When you get serious with someone and you think, like someone out of your race, and you think that you're up to par with what they've been through, just cast that out completely.
What do you mean?
I was still thinking I don't see color was adequate. But to, go by that, it's like, while you mean to not be racist, it also kind of throws out everything. Like, you dismiss, everything that every minority has been through and still goes through.
Okay, and what Beau was referring to is, I don't necessarily agree with the, I don't see color, I'm colorblind kind of mentality, because I think in a way you're kind of erasing that person's experience in order to make them more palatable to you. And it's unnecessary. Anytime that someone has told me I'm colorblind or I don't see color, one, it's random as hell, and 2, you're saying it to make yourself feel comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not for me, it's for you.
That's kind of an insult, really.
You can see color. It's absolutely fine. I am black. Yeah. It's fine. And I think as a result of this whole colorblind mentality, I kind of think that's why we are where we are today. It's okay to acknowledge our differences, but, just know that there are tons of things that we do have in common. Mm-hmm. And that's all right. That's why we're in the US of A. We're a melting pot or a tossed salad. That's what I learned in my sociology class.
I prefer melting pot. Right?
No, they said we're a tossed salad.
When you say tossed salad, though, come on.
Okay.
Yes, I'm talking about eating Kool-Aid, all right?
Nasty. What has been the most challenging thing about dating interracially?
A few stairs here and there, mostly in the smaller towns.
Well, yeah, as far as our relationship goes, we haven't really had anything. And you know what? It's water off a duck's back.
Yeah.
You know?
Here, like every other couple, is interracial.
We've seen especially lots of black women dating out, which I'm really happy to see that. You know, I like to see my sisters happy. I have had some previous experiences. Actually,
I mean, online, we get heckled every now and then.
yeah, online, but it's the internet, so whatever. But no, now that I'm thinking about it, I did have an experience back when I was in high school. Have I told you this story?
Go ahead.
Okay. I was about 16 years old, and I was going out on a date with this guy. We had been on a couple of dates. And I can remember it was after homecoming. That was when Saw was real big. Oh my God, this was almost 10 years ago. We'll call him John. John and I bonded over just like gory horror films, and we had so much fun, such a great time. It was pretty late. It was after the homecoming game, so it was about maybe midnight or so. So we were walking. Lily, she always got to be in the video. We were walking back. I remember. Oh my goodness, it's coming back to me. We were walking to his car. He had his arm around me. You know, we were just reminiscing about the movie that we saw, and a car full of young black guys. They drove by pretty slowly, and I can feel it now. Oh goodness. I was struck with fear. I was really scared.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, you know, let's get to your car. We need to get to your car. It's not safe. So, you know, we're going to his truck. He unlocks the door on my side, and he lets me come. He gets me in the car, and I'm like, okay, come get in the car. Everything happened so fast, but next thing you know, two guys jumped out of the car. They like yanked him back from the door, and like I'm like screaming, and I'm like, you know, get off of him, like stop. And you know, they roughed him up a little bit. He got some good licks in too. Good on you, John. And you know, they sped off like the cowards that they were.
Yeah.
And I can remember I was helping him get up, and his nose was bleeding, and his tooth was chipped, and you know, that was a hard lesson to learn at 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
Because had he not been with me, had we not been together, that would have never happened.
That too.
That incident would have, though, the reason that they got out and they attacked us was because he was with me, because I was a black girl with a white guy.
Yeah.
And, you know, it sucked. It sucked. So we were able to file charges and everything like that. They found the guys, but it just, that was hard, because I blamed myself for that incident, because come on, that wouldn't have happened had he been with someone else, or had I been, you know, with a black guy. And like I said, that's a hard lesson to learn when you're 16 years old, that, you know, and that's why whenever we're in the parking lot and I'm like, you need to walk faster, we need to get in the car, stop talking, that's why. Trauma, man. Trauma. But this story has a happy ending. So he turned out, he's actually married. We didn't date too much longer after that, but it wasn't because of that incident. It was just, you know, we were better off as friends. We actually got married the same weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So he's actually married to a black woman, and yeah, and I'm with Beau. So other than that incident, small piece of irony, I guess. I know, right? Other than that incident, and in high school, you know, I haven't had anything like that ever happen again.
Like, I floated with the idea of dating outside my race in high school, but again, Bible Belt, 3,000 people. It wouldn't swallow down very well.
I live in the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
Texas is the Bible Belt. We're the buckle. I haven't even thought about that in years.
Yeah.
But we plan on having any children.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I want a mixed little Hellraiser. What? A mocha Hellraiser? I don't know.
A mocha Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want kids.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Not right now. I'm not ready.
Okay.
I'm too childish. I'm not childish, but
We just came back from the comic book store. Yeah.
I don't know. I want to live a little longer. We've only been married for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Is it different dating outside of your race as opposed to dating women?
Well, I was never attacked for dating a black woman. I mean, yeah, I get stares. That's probably the biggest thing. You might get a few strange looks whenever, like the first time you go to each other's houses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And of course, my mom, says, "I don't see color to you." I'm like, "Goddamn, Mom."
It's just the fact that, you're dating someone new.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that you were treated differently because you were white. It was like, ooh, who is this guy that DeShae is bringing around?
Yeah.
And I think vice versa. I haven't had any opposition, and I've always dated out, so this is normal for me. And if people were opposed to it, oh well. That's
Short answer, like if you're not, there really is no difference.
No.
With dating outside your race.
No, he's a man. He's a man.
Yeah, she's a woman.
I'm a woman. What made you? Oh, okay. What made us fall madly in love with one another? That's our last question.
Okay, fine. Let's see. She tolerates my dorkiness. She's good in the kitchen. She's really good in the sack. What?
Oh my god. What?
Hit the major ones. Then, of course, her being fun, funny, gorgeous. That didn't hurt either.
What made me fall in love with you? Okay, Beau claims that he doesn't remember this date. But we went on a date to Auntie Pasta's, and I can't even remember how we got on it. But Beau was talking about how he was saving up because he knows I'm going to be broke when I graduate from school, when I'm in the process of looking for a job. And he doesn't even remember this conversation. Do you remember that conversation?
No.
He doesn't remember it, but that did stand out to me because it was like, wow, he's playing, like he wants to take care of me. He wants to be able to provide for me. And that was something that definitely I was like, okay. Seeing Beau with his nephews, like that's something else. Like I know that you're going to be a wonderful father, a good provider, a good father. Yeah, the way that Beau is with my family, he, especially with the women, the ladies in my family, with my sister and my mom and my grannies, like Beau is really attentive. And they were just here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Beau was so sweet. Like he stayed up, or he tried to stay up later.
Yeah.
After he'd gotten off of work to kind of sit and talk with them. And they spent the night, and the next morning he woke up and he was like, well, I'm going to the store because I want to make, breakfast for Granny and Mom and Angela. And I love that. He is in love with my family.
Yeah.
And I love that he loves on them like he loves on me. What, are you feeling weird?
No. You?
No, I feel fine. We love each other. No matter what. Race is just one aspect of our relationship. It's not all of it. And
We don't define ourselves by the color of our skin.
No, or at least our relationship.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's the major part of it, but it is a part of it. So we had fun answering those questions and bringing up good memories and sad memories
Yeah.
too. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and again, happy belated Loving Day, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Bye bye.
Bye.